Okay, children, I'm going to do activity 1.2.5, sketches, extrusions, and revolutions. Oh my. Part 9 here, so I'm going to make this now in Fusion. Please note all dimensions are in inches, so the first thing I'm going to do when I come back here, I'm going to double check that I am in inches, and I am in my standard default inches. Alright, so I'm going to build this in a completely additive process. I'm going to do this cylinder, this square column, and then this cylinder on top. That initial cylinder, if I look down from the top view, the diameter is 0.125 and it goes up 0.5. I'm going to put everything on the center axis, the z-axis on this, so that things will naturally just line up for me. So I'm going to start by sketching. I'm going to choose this plane down here. Please note that that plane is called the XZ plane. So I'm going to choose the XZ plane. I'm going to place a circle here, and that is going to be 1.25. I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to extrude that up 0.5 inches. There we go. I'm now going to sketch the square column on top of that, and much as I did in number 5, I'm going to use a center rectangle. So I choose rectangle off the toolbar, and then I'm going to come over to my sketch palette, choose a center rectangle, and draw that out like that. That makes life a little bit easier as I scan real quickly for my dimensions on that. The dimensions on that are 0.5 by 0.5. I'm going to go ahead and hit finish sketch, and I'll just toggle back and forth. Okay, so now from here to here, I got to figure that out. The whole height is 2.5, and then I would subtract out this 0.5 and that 0.25. So 2.5 minus 0.75 is 1.75. And I deduced that, so I'm going to extrude this here 1.75. 1.75. Boom. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sketch on top of that. I'm going to put my last cylinder. That cylinder is going to be 1.25. 1.25. And then that only gets extruded up a quarter of an inch, 1/4 or 0.25. Did I get everything? I get that too, and that goes 0.25. So I have the gist of it. Now I got to get 3 holes in there. I'm going to show you how I do holes because I'm lazy. Alright, so that first hole is going to be a half inch up from here, or 1 inch from the bottom, and it is halfway across, which means it's 0.25 across. So I'm going to go ahead and sketch on this front face. I'm going to place a circle, and please note that it's not snapping to anything, so I'm just going to place my circle, and that circle is going to be 0.25 in diameter. Now I need to position this, so in order to position this, I'm going to tap the sketch dimension. I'm going to tap this and then tap that. That needs to be a half an inch, 0.5. And then I'll tap enter, and then this distance from either edge is going to be 0.25. Alright, so that is properly positioned. Now that needs to become a hole. I can just extrude that through as a cut. And it is. Now I could do that 2 more times, but I'm a bit lazy. I know that these are spaced half an inch from here. Let's say it's a half an inch here to a half an inch here, or it goes a total of 1 inch for 3 of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a trick. I'm going to create a pattern. Create pattern. It's a rectangular pattern. I know I'm using a circle, but I'm going to go just in one direction. So I have to change the object type to features. That will let me select that. For the axis, I select any vertical line. I'm going to select that one. And then as I drag up, you can see this here. I want that to go a total of 1 inch. And that's so as long as it's selected as extent. And if you look very closely at the extent icon there, you can see it's from the first to the third. I could hit OK and I'm done. If I look at a different way, I could have changed extent to spacing, and please note that the spacing between each individual one would be 0.5 inches. Looking here, that's what those 0.5s mean. So either way, changing it and patterning it as a feature, it saves me time. So that is completed number 9. I would now save. So I'm going to go up here to save. I'm going to give it an appropriate name, and this would be number 9. Number 9. And please note the location. It's going in ID Spurgeon 2425, and then the folder activity 125.